A reading from the Gospel according to Luke 6:12-19. Now during those days Jesus went out to the mountain to pray. He spent the night in prayer to God. And when day came, he called his disciples and chose 12 of them, whom he also named the apostles. Simon, whom he named Peter, his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James son of Alphaeus, Simon who was called Zealot, and Judas son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. He came down with them and stood on a level place, and a great crowd of his disciples, and a great multitude of people from all Judea, Jerusalem, and the coast of Tyre and Sidon. They had come to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And those who were troubled with unclean spirits were cured, and all in the crowd were trying to touch him. For power came out from him and healed all of them. The Gospel of the Lord. Good morning. What does it mean to be a friend? You're a friend to others, right? What does it take for you to be a really good friend? Are you there when your friends need you? Do you listen to them when they have problems and laugh with them when the times are good? Do you give them a hand when they are trying to get something difficult done? Are you there in the quiet in the evening, sometimes just because neither of you want to be alone? What if you fell asleep when they asked you to be there during a very important time? What if you denied being their friend when others turned on them? The disciples did these very things to Christ, and yet he forgave them. They abandoned Christ at the Garden of Gethsemane when all he asked was that they stay awake. It was hours before he would be taken away by the Roman soldiers, and they fell asleep. Peter, of whom Jesus said, "Upon this rock I will build my church," Matthew 16:18, denied Jesus 3 times and later became the first pope. I raise all of this because we make mistakes. We will stumble on occasion, and we may hurt one another or a friend. Similarly, others hurt us. Ours should be to forgive as God is always willing to forgive us. God never says, "This time I am not going to forgive you." He simply forgives us when we ask. There is no need for us to hold grudges or sit in judgment. Rather, we should see good in others as God sees ours. I have a good friend who says, "Focus on my strengths and my weaknesses will disappear." We should do this with everyone in our lives. I love you in Christ.